Best of R / Tales from Retail episode 129. Subscribe for edit videos daily. A customer reads a sign and does the right thing. This happened just a few days ago. I work nights at a very large gas station. About 4 AM I was rushing to try to finish a cleaning task when my co-worker called out to look at my register. All of the gas pump indicators were flashing because the pumps had been shut off. None of us had shut them down. So we were just about to call for the manager when an older gentleman came rushing in. Hey, I pulled up to get some gas, and the pump was spewing gas everywhere, so I hit the emergency shut off switch. Oh, holy cow. 2 weeks ago a car with an electrical problem caught fire in the parking lot, not actually at a pump, thank goodness, and customers couldn't understand why they weren't being allowed to pump gas. This guy noticed the button, read the sign, and actually pushed it when needed. And came in to let us know. I'm really glad he was there. It might have been much longer before the leak was discovered. It's an environmental hazard and has to be cleaned a specific way. I estimate that no more than a gallon was spilled. No idea what caused it. I'm just a cashier, so someone else dealt with that. It was fixed within the hour, though. The gentleman is a regular, and very nice. I hope management thanked him somehow. Thank you. Next. You're lying. He's not in a meeting. So this happened to me yesterday at work. I work at a grocery store as a cashier, and we have this points system where, depending on the amount of money you spend in the store, you can earn points that can be used to take money off of groceries. This one lady in particular, let's call her Abby, had $35 in points. However, on my end it was showing that she still needed to finish her registration, and until then she cannot access her points. Abby was frustrated by this and turned to the lady behind her, bitch as hoe, and expressed her anger. Abby, this is ridiculous. I want to use my points now. To lady behind her, isn't this ridiculous? Bitch as hoe, yes, this is absolutely outrageous. To me, get the manager to the register right now. I personally know him and know he will fix this. Me, to Abby, sorry about that mom, but even if I did call the manager, there's nothing he could do. You'll have to wait a day after you finish your registration in order to use your points, so nothing can be done today. Sorry. Bitch as hoe, you're lying. Get the manager here right now. I know he can fix it. Me, calls manager to my register. Alright, he should be here in a second. Abby, oh, starting to feel bad. I didn't want to cause any trouble. I'm just frustrated. Have a good day. Leaves. Bitch as hoe. Do not scan my groceries. I want the manager. I told you to call him. Me, calls manager again. At this point my co-worker noticed the angry customer and informed us the manager is actually in a meeting and can't come right now. Bitch as hoe, you're lying. I just saw him. He's not in a meeting. Call him up immediately. Me, mom, I've called him twice and he hasn't come. He probably can't leave his meeting. Do you need him for anything in particular? Bitch as hoe, yes, to complain about you. You've been nothing but rude, disrespectful, and argumentative this whole time. Now call the manager up immediately. At this point I can't take this lady seriously anymore and realize that there's nothing I can say to make this better. Me, alright mom, I'll call him up once again. Tells manager to come to register immediately. Manager, to bitch as hoe, sorry for the hold up. I was in a meeting. I feel so bad for her husband. He seemed so embarrassed the whole time. The lady ended up complaining to manager about me right in front of me, and I thought it was more funny than anything. I feel like I've accomplished something though. I've always wanted to get complained about to my manager by someone who is obviously in the wrong. And after the whole ordeal my day went much better, and I even got tipped for helping load someone's car, which rarely happens. So I guess the moral to the story is sometimes you have to take the bad to get the good. Thank you. Next. I think I have a coupon. This lady, OMG. She came in to ask questions about linen bedding. Then our exchange took a weird turn. I think I have a coupon? She asks while staring directly into my eyes. Me, oh, okay. Do you? I don't know. Me, did you receive an email offer? I think so. Can you check for me? Me, no, but if you have one it will be in your inbox. Moments later, lady decides she has to go home to find it. Then calls the store to report that she swore she had a coupon, failing to realize she is pulling her routine on the same person. She comes back to the store the next day, does not recognize me. L. Hi, are these on sale? Me. No, not this one. L. I think I have a coupon. What is this one? It says welcome to brand. Me. Does it have a discount offer on it? Screams inside. L. Oh, I don't know. Me. Go ahead and scroll and tell me what you find. OMG people, I cannot, I am so tired, please stop being dumb. Thank you. Next. Woman refused to buy newspaper for Sunday price. I work at a gas station, alone, and we sell newspapers from varying local brands. A woman comes up to the counter and before I'm about to check her out, she claims that I scanned a newspaper twice, when in reality I did it once. On every day except Sunday, we sell this particular brand of newspaper for $3, and it's double on Sundays. I had to call my manager since he was not at the store just to confirm. The register rang it up for $6 since it was a Sunday. She claimed the price tag said $3 on the rack, not the paper itself, and even after getting confirmation that it was $6, she wanted me to sell it to her for $3, and I said I could not do that because I will get in trouble. Eventually she just stormed off and I cancelled the other item, a lighter, from her order and she left with nothing. This is partially also the fault of the store, I would say, since there is no indication that the Sunday price is different. Thank you. Next. Stalling the shoplifter. At the thrift store I worked at, we had this one woman who was always friendly to me, always nice, etc. However, according to management, she was a common shoplifter and I was told to keep an eye on her. We'll call her Paula. One night, I was facing and doing recovery and go backs and I heard the phone at the register ring. It was my assistant manager, AM. AM told me that she had caught Paula, on camera, slipping a blouse into her purse and I had to keep my eye on her while she, AM, went to the bathroom. Okay, sure. So I watched Paula while maintaining my distance and conversing with her when she wanted to ask me something. Then, I had to back up my co-worker at the register as there was a line so I couldn't keep my eye on her anymore. Then, Paula comes up to my register and AM is still using the bathroom so I internally panicked a little. I didn't want to let the woman out of my sight so I stalled for time by deliberately logging into my register with the wrong username and password and passing it off as a computer error. I did this several times and Paula acted quite normally. I was about to give up because I got tired of entering my incorrect login and password when I see AM coming right beside me and then I let her take over. AM then confronts Paula over the blouse in her purse, complete with a printed out image of her putting the stuff in her purse, and the two exchange pleasantries with Paula saying that she's not afraid of the cops and AM calling her out for stealing from a thrift store and permanently banning Paula from setting foot inside the store. Thank you. Next. The moment I realized I was done with retail. This happened close to 2 years ago now. I was the department manager in the entertainment area of the retail store I worked for. It had already been a very long and it was finally close to time for me to go home. A lady wanted help purchasing a mobile phone. When I say she needed help, I mean she needed a new phone to replace the phone she broke. The problem was she didn't even know what carrier she used. To this day, I will never understand how you don't know what carrier you use since you have to pay the bill every single month. I digress. I was inwardly frustrated but I helped her by calling one of the carriers so they could tell me who she used. After I found out her carrier I helped her find a phone she liked and could afford. Mind you, she was sitting at our counter the entire time so I had to bring her every phone she wanted to look at because she refused to get up. She finally picked the phone she wanted and paid for it. At this point I was thinking the sale was done because she walked away. 15 minutes later she shows back up asking if I could reactivate her service for her. I politely told her we were no longer allowed to active prepaid services due to too many customers blaming us for their services not work as expected. This lady looked me dead in the face and told me she couldn't read or write and that's why she needed the help. I relented and helped her because I chose to believe her. I mean, why would somebody lie about something like that? I know I would find it hard to even admit. Anyway, I reactivate her service. I write down her new phone on a sticky note and put it on the box, and I put her receipt in the phone's box. The lying hag pulled out a notebook and pen from her purse and proceeded to read and write her brand new phone in the freaking notebook. I was instantly pissed off. I confronted her about lying straight to my face. I called her a bold-faced liar. I went so far as to write, in permanent marker, a note on the back of her receipt and on her phone's box that a refund would not be allowed for any reason since she lied about the reason she needed help activating her phone. It was at this point I had officially had enough of retail. Mind you, I had worked retail for almost 16 years at that point, but those were the types of customers I felt with on a daily. This one customer just happened to set me off so bad I needed to rethink my career choice. The moral of the story is don't lie just because you are too lazy to do something, or learn to do something new yourself. As a matter of fact, just don't lie. Thank you. Next. But it's only fair. On mobile. Cust, Jen. Customer service Greg. Manager op. I was just a lucky witness with another girl. CL. Crazy almost Karen. I work in a grocery with a gas kiosk attached, where I work thankfully. With all this lockdown business we were still not taking any returns that left the store. Sign every few feet stating this. I was waiting to clock in and shooting the crap with Jen, like you do, when this woman walks up. Not your typical Karen but was on her way. CL. Hi, I just got these batteries but at Famous Blue and Famous Red store they are selling them $14 cheaper. Jen. Okay, have the batteries left the store? CL. Yes, I bought them yesterday. Jen. I'm sorry to say we aren't taking returns at this moment if they left the store because of disease. CL. But Famous Blue had them for $13 cheaper. This amount keeps changing so hang on. Jen. Look to self-scans to see Greg buying something. Oh Greg, can you come here? Greg. Walks over. What can I help you with? CL. I bought these batteries yesterday and she's saying I can't return them but Famous Blue store and Famous Red store have them cheaper. Do you match prices? Greg. Well, not if it's not in our price guaranteed items. Changes each week or we're on tag never batteries. And we can't return items that left the store. CL. But Famous Blue and Famous Red store has them for cheaper. That isn't fair. Greg. Mom, all stores don't come together to decide prices. We don't control the price at our level, it's dictated by corporate. CL. So complain to them, right? Insert nervous laughter by employees, but it would only be fair since they are $12 cheaper. Greg. Tired of her games. Looks over receipt. Looks at Jen. Refund her $12.25. Jen. $12.25. Okay, cashes it out. CL. I mean it's only fair Famous Red store was so cheaper. Greg. Truly done with her. Like I said, we don't make the prices. Have a good day. CL. Leaves Greg. Looks back on Jen. Other girl. And there was no way in hell she was getting the full amount. Goes to go on break. Jen. Other girl. And I proceeded to talk about the repeating of Famous Blue and Red store was cheaper, and how crazy she sounded. Again, like you do. For bad customers. The more of a hassle you are to deal with, the more we recant our co-worker with the story of you and laugh. Customers making simple mistakes and being kind about it. You never have to worry, you will never be the dumbest. We see too many, you will never make the top 50. TLDR. Customer keeps comparing us to two other famous stores' prices. Get small amounts to shut her up. Moral of the story. We never forget bad customers.